we can go to the terminal, and here we'll ping that particular IP address. So 35.198 is the IP address, and here you can see it is not able to ping because maybe the machine is blocking the ping. Of course, that is one case scenario will be there. So we'll stop it and we can just simply scan with the Nmap. Okay, so we'll type Nmap and then simple IP address to scan it. Now let's see if you got any kind of information. No, it's showing that host seems to be down. So why not we can try to use hyphen capital P and small n to bypass that particular ping scan particular part. Okay, so we'll type Nmap hyphen capital PN and then the IP address. So let's see if we are getting an output or not. That's the first part. So the first initiate to check that the machine is running or not, we always do a ping scan, because ping scan is the smallest packet that we can send on internet through that particular communication approach. So that is a ICMP packet we use. That is a protocol we have. Now that if it is blocked by the firewall, that's why it is showing that first time when we scan it's showing host seems down. But at the second time when we see, you can see properly the machine is running, and these are the port numbers are open, like TCP DNS 80 port number and some 338 some server is running, maybe it's a RDP. That's the part. So this the 5 port number is open. Okay, so that's the information we have got. Now what are the next tasks that we have to follow? So you can go with this step-by-step approach. There it is given. Let's start. So the first thing, we don't have to provide any answer, we just click complete, then go to introduction. And introduction, it is given properly the architecture, like the theoretical part, what is the HTTP HTTPS protocol, different parts. Now here it is coming like what networking constructs are used to direct traffic to the right application on a server, like so here we have provide like the specific protocol name, and here you can see how many of these are available on any network enabled computer, like something is that we have to search. So little bit information you will get from here on the theoretical part. Okay, like how the network is getting, what are the information we have to do. So even let's suppose I don't know the answer, I will type first time Nmap, no. HTTPS, no. What networking constructs are used to direct the traffic to a right application. So what is that particularly mean? Port number or a network, something like that. Yeah, that's good. So it's a ports. Now the second question comes like how many of these are available on any network enabled, like if you talk about a port number, so how many are available, like enable as a default, or maybe the total it is asking, if I'm not wrong, 6553, yeah, correct. So this is a total number of port number is available in your Mac laptop, smartphone, Windows laptop, or Linux laptop, because that is a communication ports we can use. It's a virtual port. We have the hardware ports are available that we can use, like type C port 2 for fast charging. We have USB cables, HDMI is there. That's the part. Now it's showing like how many these are considered as well known. So well known is something that which is a system reserve. So that is by default 1024, because they are the high rated port numbers in which lots of services are very common that we can use it. We got the first task is complete. Then comes to the next, like this is the something Nmap switches, like what are the options we can use. So the first is it is asking that what is the first, if you go to the Nmap help command, there you will get all the information. If I go there and I will type Nmap hyphen help command, it will give a full detail, like all the switches that we use, like max retry, host timeout, OS scan, skip base scan we will see later. Then here it is showing that still base scan or scan technique is available. Okay, so that's the thing it is asking. So let's go to the first one, SYN scan. That is a SYN packet we use. The small s capital S will be the output. Let me explain that thing also, because answer you will get it. That's a part of your job, my part of job to understand. So we have a TCP protocol that we already discussed, that it is a connection oriented protocol, because we have to wait for the acknowledgement. We got acknowledgement of any kind of communication is going on. The best example we can take is a chat application, or WhatsApp is a good example. Okay. Now here, when we talk about as a TCP header, that is in a particular information, a packet which is travel from one system to another system. So in that we have 6 type of flag is available. That we call as SYN, ACK, FIN, request, urge, and push. These 6 packets we use. Instead of this request, we can go for reset connection. Yeah, that is correct. Okay, so when we initiate any communication, we send SYN packet. If we want a confirmation, we can use ACK. We want to finish the connection, so we use FIN packet. We want to reset a connection, we use REST. Urgent, like some urgent communication packet, and if you want to do push forward, so that's the part. So this 6 packet is used as a flag to get like what kind of communication is going on, or even you can just search for TCP header. Lots of image you will get it. This is a little bit in depth about what we say is a packet analysis on networking part. So this is how it looks like. Let me open the image in new tab. So that's the, like, we have to understand the Nmap working part. So this is a source port, destination port. You can see it's a 32-bit size of packet, and the rest you will add as a data. So that's you can see. Source port, like destination, sequence number, acknowledgement number, and then you can see 6 flags: urge, ACK, push, REST, SYN, or FIN. That's how the packet is going to look like when it is traveled from coming from the network to the TCP layer. That's the thing. Okay. So that's how the things work. Now let's go to the target. Yeah. So it is showing like which switch you can use to perform UDP scan. So that will be small as capital U. UDP scan. Okay. And if you want to detect which operating system the target is running, we can use -O. That is capital O. And parallelly, we can also run that commands also. Let's suppose if I am wrong, why not we can cross verify this thing. Okay, because you don't have to believe everything at the same time. So we'll type nmap capital O and then the target IP. So in the background, you can see it's showing the host seems down. So we can use the -pn as a combination to bypass that technique. So it will take little time. If you want to see that how much the scan is done, you can just hit enter. It will showcase that how much percentage the scan is completed. You can see whenever I hit enter, it will give an output like. Okay, so here you can see a little bit idea it is going that the running just guessing, because we cannot give 100% accuracy. Even the Nmap tool will not have that much capability. So it will give a little idea that maybe the operating system is on from the Windows platform. Maybe it's a Windows XP or 85 something, but we are not done 100% sure. But we got a little idea. It's a Windows based operating system. Okay. Because here you can see the service name that is running MSRPC, that is Microsoft Remote Procedure Call that we use for NetBIOS for the desktop connection. Okay, so this is not a common service which is running in Linux machine or Mac operating system. So the chances will be the more favorable to Windows operating system. Okay, now let's go. So here it is showing that version detection services are running. So there we use a small s capital V version detection. So you can just go there and yeah, let me just clear this screen. Nmap small s capital V for version detection, and then to bypass the stuff you can use it. Now the default output provided by Nmap often does not provide enough information for a pen tester. How you can increase the verbosity? Verbosity is something you can say the level of active scan part. So there we can use, I think, -A for the aggressive scan. No, that is not work. So there maybe we can go with the T5. No, so I think it's a -B. Yeah, verbosity. I think that is a background process. If you want to see, I will showcase you. Now here you can see in a version detection you can almost 90% accurate that the remote target machine is running on Windows platform, because here you get a little idea. Microsoft IIS web server, through which we can host a website on Windows environment, and you can see Windows RPC that I called it. MS RPC is a short form. That's the thing we got it. Now, the same command I will use it, and here I will use -b. So -b is used to check the verbosity. That is a background process you can see on the front end. That's the thing you can see. So this is a background process you can able to see on a terminal that we call as a verbosity. So -b we use. So the same command I also scanning the first part also, but there you cannot see any kind of output in the background. Now here you can see got it. Okay, so that's the basic difference we have available. That's the thing. Now here it is showing that verbosity level is 1 is good, but verbosity level 2 is better. How you set that to? For a 2, you can just use 2 times V. Or if you want to go with 3 times, you can go also for 3 times also. Let me showcase you that command also. So same thing, you can just type a 3 times V. That's it. It will give the output, and it will fastly get the scan part. That's it. There is not that much difference, and only the output you will get options. Now, which particularly to save the 3 measure output. So to save the output, you can use -o and X. This is the command sheet that you can use it. You save the Nmap result in 3 measure output. Yeah. So I think it's XML. No. So let's search for it, because we cannot remember all this stuff. So I can just search for Nmap cheat sheet. And there is an output file like .xml file, .txt file, or HTML format. We can use it. So that way you will get the output from here. Like -o1 you can use it for a normal file, ox for XML file, og for grep. So I think this output maybe is there. Let's try with the -o1 as a normal file. No, it is not taken. XML grep. Yeah, that is the same thing we use. XML. Yeah. txt measure, it is asking for measure zone. Okay, OA, it's a OA. Yeah, got it. -OA. That will be the name you can use it. Okay, that's how you can go. Of course, we can use that particular part. For a normal, so ON. And for grape, so OG. These other things I already know, so you can just continue and go to increase later on. Like here you can see how would you tell that Nmap to scan only port 80. So the option will be -p 80. That's a specific single port scan. Okay, so I'm not completing the full one, because your task is to do is that. I will just give a little hint in every part. Okay, so I will just showcase the port scan, which is important. So let me clear this screen. Nmap, the small p, it is the target. And then to bypass this, I will use this, and then target IP. You can say dedicated we got. Let's suppose we want to go search for DNS, that is 53. You can use that particular DNS that is open. Let's suppose we want to search for 443 port number, that is HTTPS port. So it will choose maybe filter or maybe close, that you can check out it. It is showing filter, that means firewall is enabled, or maybe the port number is not running right now, or it is not allowed by the firewall. This 2-3 condition can be happen. So that kind of conditions we can analysis while hacking or targeting a IP address over that particular machine. Okay, rest you can do, because I have given the cheat sheet if you want to follow, or you will get a multiple options are available. Now let's go to the main overview. Like you can see the options we don't require. Let's complete that. There, this is something we can check out it, like which RFC define the appropriate behavior of TCP protocol. So that thing you have to do a little bit research. If a port is closed, which flag should the server send back? So it will give a RST. That is a close. Okay. Now SYN scan. So there are 2 other names for SYN scan. Still, you can use it. or synchronization scan, you can use it. Or maybe there are like lots of names available, so you will get a name by default that you can use for particular part. So here you can see half open scan also it is known as, or still scan it is known as. For send packet, same switch we can use, but the options are available. Okay, so you can perform, you can do it. Okay, now here it is asking that if UDP port doesn't respond on Nmap, what will be the mark as? Like you can see the particular well-known ports service, or you can only use it. The firewall is on or not. So every theoretical part you will get output like something this. Opened or filter output you will get. Okay. And if it is closed by conventional, the target can send a back port unreachable message. So which protocol would it use to do so? That protocol you can use it. Maybe ICMP. Yeah. Okay. So that kind of options you have to search a little bit. Okay. Yeah. This is an important area that we call as a null scan, fin scan, or Xmas. Like these are some new names that you have to be aware about it, as it is more undetectable scans that we use. Null, fin is there, or you can use Xmas scan. Okay. So what actually it is? It's actually the particular flag that we are using it. Null means you can see here. Uh, don't worry about the part. You just see null. So null scan is just giving a RST flag scan that we use. RST means I'm just closing the connection. I send a packet to the window machine and just go close. We don't require or waiting for the response. So there you can see if we use the same command, nmap is small as capital N, than the target IP. Let's see what the output we will get. Okay, so here you can see it is taking lots of time and I didn't get any kind of output. Okay, it's a null scan, that's why we have to check out the background process. So one thing I can do, I will just disconnect and I will add verbosity also here, hyphen v 3 times and then hit enter, so that you can see the background scanning process or any kind of output it will be getting an idea. Null scan, it means something we are just sending a close message to the target IP. So very may not we get some response according to that. Okay, and for a finish scan, so let's open the same tab, hyphen sf, that is a fin, then and the IP address. So both scan I have run. Little bit take time because as per the response. So fin and is also running. That is both. And I will take one more. So here we'll use the Xmas scan. That is Nmap small as capital X. Then here you can type in PN in this part. So this is for the Xmas, the third technique that you can use. In Xmas, you can have a combination of 3 flags: push, urge, and finish. Okay, so it's kind of manipulating the target machine. Got confused that what kind of information a target is looking for. So this 3 scan is very helpful to detect someone without sending your information. Okay, so that kind of output we will get with the help of Nmap scan. Okay, it will take a little time because you can see the percentage almost 45, 30. So we have to wait for this. So that are the scan steps that you can use it. For ICMP, generally you can go with the small SN. To bypass that thing, you can use the particular capital PN to bypass. And here you can see the output. So it's a nmap command it is asking. That's it. That you can use. So till here, any doubt is there? Let me know. Of course, you have to do the practice. That is important. I'm just showing the example. You can complete the room later also. But that is important. That's why. Now in the background, this is going on, not a issue is there. Till we can understand some more stuff that we call as advanced part of Nmap. So if we talk about the advanced part, that is we call as a script scans are available, or you can use it as a custom script scan. So that is also we call as a NSC scanning. That is network scanning part. That is the thing is there. Okay. So let's say we got some output here. So if we talk about the fin, that is it first that we have done null scan. So in null scan, what actually happened? It scan all the port numbers. You can see what are the possible ports are available. One, two, two is not available. It's showing open and filter, and these are the services are running. That means when we have a scan as a normal one, if you go upward, so in normal when we scan it, we only get a, I think only we got five port numbers are open. But here you can see when we do a null scan, you will get I think it is scanned from 1 to 65,535, and it is checking that these are the services are activated, but maybe they are protected by the firewall. So it is not 100% confirmed, but you can see if you got any response, you will get an idea like all the possible services which is running on Windows machine. So that's how it will goes up to 65,535 ports. Okay. Now same thing we have got from the fin scan also. Almost same. Null and fin is almost same. You can see. And if we talk about the Xmas, you can see the same output here also we are getting. Very, I think no difference we have found almost. Only we got an idea that these are the services are running on each port number. Now you can try to manipulate one by one. So for that we can use syn packet or still scan to do the same kind of options. Okay, so all three is can get a same output. I think there is a no difference we have found. Okay, so that's the thing. Depending on the options, maybe this machine is not getting any output. When maybe we scan on a real time some machine or IP address or website, then maybe we can get some output on a different approach. Okay, so that's the thing we done. Yeah, here we have NSCE script that we call. So that is an Nmap script engine. This is we used to find more in-depth information about the protocol or the services. Okay, and if you click on this main page, so it will redirect to the official site of Nmap, and there you will get all the list like what kind of scan we have to perform. It's a full thing. Like you can go to the chapter 9. Like this is a full book is available. Like how to use NSC scripts, and all the options are available like type, argument, selection, field, rules, and the language which is used. It's a Lua based language is actually written for the Nmap, the whole script that you can use it. So this is the full platform is available. Now if you go to the main part, these are the categories you can scan. Like vulnerability, you want to scan it. Authentication based some scanning you want to do. Even we can do the brute force attack also, discovery information. So that's the thing you will get like all the options. Like which category script would be useful, very great idea. So you can do brute force attack, or you can go intrusive, like or exploit you can do to get more detailed part. That kind of options then you can use it. Now how to work? So this is the by default concept is available, nmap space hyphen hyphen script, and then you can do the scan. So right now we are in the Windows platform, so I will use this particular flag SMB enumeration and part to find some user details or information. So I will just copy, go to the there, clear this particular file, and map that thing hyphen capital PN, and then the target IP. So that is 35.198. Hit enter. So here I'm using a script called SMB enum user or SMB share. So enumeration technique I am using for the port number 445, but I think it's not giving any kind of output. So let's go and just remove this part and let's see, can we get any output? Okay, it seems that's the same concept. So Let me just identify the user. So we'll go with one output. That's it. So this is the different conditions that you can use it to redefine, recalculate the output part. Of course, this is just some predefined challenges given. Okay, to get a more detail about how to use in that part, there you can see we have more options are available. Okay, so here it is asking that what optional you can use for FTP and all. So if I just use this scan copy, and then we can go to Nmap. So let me just use Nmap hyphen script equal to, and then you can paste that FTP base anonymous scan which we use, the full form is, and then the target IP. So before that you can use hyphen pn and 35 or 98. So it is showing some error. Why we do just use this thing. Now let's see. So that are the options are available, and all the list path I think they have given or not. No. So if I'm not wrong, the full path you will get here. Let me search it. CD user folder usr, no, cd slash usr ls cd share folder ls. You will get lots of nmap script here in the nmap section. cd nmap ls, and this is the scripts are available. Script ls. So this is a by default directory. You will get all these script scan like http vulnerability scan, target of IP address, brute force attack, A to Z, like SNP protocol scanning, SMTP, Samba server, all the possible scan, full list is available. So there you can see right now which we are scanning, it's a FTP anon. So here we are. If you want to perform brute force attack, you can use FTP brute force to use a username or password to check this, and DNS, that is domain related information. This all this thing that we can use. Okay, so the correct path is we can get it. That is the one like in the user share and that part. Let me just copy this thing. I will write here. By default path for script scan. So if you don't remember it, not a problem. You can just simply go to this particular path. You will get all the list is available. So the directory is user share and map tool. Okay, so let's see. We got any output here? No, we didn't get any kind of output. Only we get a little output that anonymous FTP login is allowed on the target machine. So what we can do, we can just simply go to the new tab. There I will type FTP and then simple target IP to get a login. Hit enter. It is asking for username, so I will type anonymous. Hit enter. I don't know the password, so I hit enter. You can see logged in. So we are in the remote machine, and then we don't know the any kind of commands. You can just simply help command. You will get all the possible commands that you can use for FTP. FTP is a file transfer protocol to transfer data or something like that. You can type ls. You can see you are in the passive mode, so I didn't get any kind of output. ls hyphen a, no. Any other command which we can able to use, no. So here you have to see that FTP is allowed, but directing listing is not allowed. Like we cannot see any file output or something like that. That's why it is showing an error like this. So that's only the approach. We just use the by and hit enter. We will be out from the FTP access part. So that's the one thing that you can use it on a specific perspective to get in a detail and approach part that you can follow. So till here, let me know any kind of question, query, anything. Mhm. Mhm. uh, mhm. Yeah, see, yeah, that's the, of course, because the more you do practice, you will get a little idea about the different commands that we are using it. And I will showing this kind of practical on a daily basis. So the task of your side will be increased for the practice purpose. That's why I told you that whenever you are doing a practice, whenever you're doing a checking, if you got any kind of error or you didn't understand, just take a screenshot and put into the WhatsApp group. So whenever I am available online, I will just give a response at the same time. So that will also help you to get the things grab in less time. Because what actually happened here is that I have teach you, you have the recordings, you can just go through with the recording and you are doing practice or not, I don't know. That is the first part. If any kind of problem comes, maybe we are not communicating. So the thing is that we even don't update onto the part of WhatsApp group. The group is made for the communication to get a particular a platform. So that's the thing is there. So if any error or if any kind of query comes at the time of practice, whenever you're doing practice, of course we have some time difference is there, but still I'm available maybe on WhatsApp, so I can provide you response more fastly at that time. Okay. And whenever we connect on class, so there also we can discuss or I can show from my side that this way we can do it. Let's suppose you have tried to do practice on using this command, nmap command, but you didn't get any output on a target machine. So you got confused that why I am not getting an output when the same thing I have done. So I'm getting output, but if you are doing, you are not getting output. So there will be some error or there will be something I got wrong thing. So at that time you got stuck and then you cannot able to move further. Okay. So at that the same time, you can just take a screenshot or just WhatsApp me. So that kind of options you can do for the particular platform. So that, yeah, that's the thing that we can do to fastly. That's, I think it's a easiest method so that you can learn the things in less time. Or at the same time, I can provide some reference video tutorial. So there also you can get the little idea that yeah, this thing I didn't clear. So we can take some reference video and that will also help you. So that's the main target. At the end is that you have to learn the things lots of practically. That's important. Okay. So no problem. It's a part of learning journey. So we'll go one by one. Take today time, learn this thing, and yeah, we'll connect tomorrow. So tomorrow will be more new tools I will covering because no problem is that. Okay. You can try to complete this task and map one. And any kind of problem comes in this perspective, just ping me on me WhatsApp. I'm available. So we can cover these things parallel for anybody we have, because everyone didn't get a time to connect at the same timing, so at least they can go through with the recording and then they can ask question whenever they got a time to practice. Okay. Yeah, please. Mhm. Yeah, that is the part I can showcase you again. Let me just see here. Right now we are using a normal Kali machine. Okay, so that is already connected with the internet. So I just use ping, and this is a Google DNS that I use, 8.10. So that will give this. Yeah, this is a, yeah, DNS DNS IP address for Google that we use, or maybe you can use for 4.4 also instead of this one, or you can just simply ping any domain or any website. So if you got a response something like that, you don't get it because I didn't properly use the site. So you will just ping www.google.com, you got a response in that perspective. Okay. So if you got a response, that means we are connected with the internet, or simply you can just open the browser and there also you can do google.com. So if it is getting open, that means you are connected with the internet. Now, VPN I have used to connect to this environment. TryHackMe platform. TryHackMe platform is an online platform where we got multiple machines for practice. Like what actually happened, if we can set up in local environment also, but in local environment, what actually happened, we have to download multiple machine every time to perform different tasks. So why not we can take the online free available labs are there. I just, we have a very guided path that here you can see in the learn option. You have different career paths available like cyber defense, free security, complete beginner. Some of the machines are available free of cost. We don't have to take a subscription. So that machine I am taking and giving you all response that we don't have to waste more time in setup of lab. Okay, we can just directly connect any machine online and we can do practice. So for that particular connectivity, we have to connect with our VPN connection. Here, even if you talk about online, they are TryHackMe platform is providing a attack box. Here you can see the attack box is available, but the attack box is only valid for 1 hour. That is a Kali machine. So it's only for 1 hour for 24 one day. So if you want to reuse it, we have to take a subscription. So that I am not recommending for now to invest the money as a beginner part. Maybe if you got a little bit hands-on. So in future, if you want to go through, that is good. So what we can do is that we can just go to our account access option. That is a fourth button, and there you can connect with your VPN connection. You can just simply download that configuration file, whatever the username that you have select for account creation. By that name, you will get a VPN file in the download folder. So you can go to the file explorer, and here you can click on the download section. So that is it. So my username is Detre. So I just use detre.o VPN. Welcome. The same thing you can open, or we can travel to the command line cd/home directory/kali and the download folder. So there you will get that particular part. Now I have used the open VPN command, and then we can connect it. So when you hit enter, it will look like something, this kind of output, like initialization sequence complete, and in the top you will get a one private IP range. Okay, so that's how you can do multiple tasks with a local Kali machine instead of using online. Online you can also use, but that is a very limited part. Let's suppose you are doing some task and in between that the machine got closed. Okay, so why not you can go with local host system, and then you can try to compete and complete the task. So that's how you will see. Or you want to verify it, so you can just type IP config, and there you will get a tunnel IP address. This is the one. So tunnel is created in a VPN because it's an encrypted data. So only you and the TryHackMe platform know that there is some connection is going on, but no other one can get other any idea. So that's why it's easy to use, and we can use multiple machine to solve at the same time. So when you refresh, it will showcase something in a status like you are connected with this private IP. So that same IP you can see on the top also. So that's the thing. Yeah. Even you can use this thing on Windows platform also, but I didn't showcase you like in Windows platform. The reason is that we don't have the predefined softwares are installed in Windows environment. So it is not possible to run multiple tools, which is already comes pre-installed in Windows, in the Kali environment. That's why. So even Windows also we can connect with the help of OpenVPN, but I didn't recommend it that thing, or maybe on Mac also, because we don't have the hacking tools installed. So that's why we go with the Kali machine. Yeah. So that are the things we have available. That's the part, and no problem is there. You all can do practice, and then we will connect tomorrow to learn new tool, because we have to complete the training part also. But of course, the more practice you can do, the more kind of questions will come, and the more kind of question comes, so I can help you to resolve that thing. Okay, that's the part. Yeah, great. So we'll connect tomorrow same time till you can take whenever you got a time in the morning, so you can do practice. That's my suggestion is that. Okay. Yeah, I will upload the recording, so you will get it in some few minutes. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you.